This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Dropping back, it's Moore. That's reeled in, it's Hughes. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Running out of time in the pocket. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? It's a shotgun run call. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
A nice job here by this back, picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hughes.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play.
Touchdown, Sun Devils, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Moore. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Back to throw again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. They'll run it here. Jukes to get free. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Udo. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Moore. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Now here he goes. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Ducks. No chance to catch him there.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game.
Touchdown, ASU. A great catch and run for 6. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
You know, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the 2nd half.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's in the clear. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and whew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
He'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Moore. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
He escapes the pocket. And the ball to the ground. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
3rd down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
And the Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Sun Devils will crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
He's got it, enough for a first down. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Udo. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Nice grab. It's Udo. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Udo. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. They'll test the right side here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Sun Devils trying to cash in here in the red zone. To throw, it's Levitt. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Arizona State. Still no answer for this offense. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's Hall, man, what a catch. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Point after, not right through. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And it's a bunch formation. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He lets it go on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And now they'll just clock it to freeze the time. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's good right down the middle. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Crosses the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Keeps a QB draw. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle. Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Second down play coming up. The back in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And the Sun Devils getting set on first and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, the sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. What a catch! And they've got him.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And it's a direct snap, fighting him off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
He's running out of time here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
See if he can make a play on this return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete. Now it's second down here. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. And the Sun Devils come up to the line in a hurry-up. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. The Sun Devils will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a quick grab. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This offense really clicking.
Somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First play of the drive now from the 25. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to throw. It's Moore. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down. Drive has now reached the 35.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allow...
Looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Ducks. And they jump on top here in the second half. Championship game, and there is nobody who can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This would be an unconventional strategy, punting on the field on first down. Fair catch made at the 35. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw. It's Moore. On the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He's in the clear. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
And they'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And it's a direct snap. Fighting off the defender. That's a solid gain out of the wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, ASU. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Defense is coming after him. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
This is a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, third down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's fourth down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Snags the quick throw. He shreds the tackle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
On first and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? He's hit as he throws it, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. And it's broken up there. Great play, a third down stop.
Chris, it's one of those calls that's tricky. It sounds easy to say, why would you go for it? But at the same time, who knows if you're going to get your hands on the ball again. So you're being aggressive. It doesn't work out, and now you got to rely on your defense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Scanning the field, it's Moore. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Big gain, catch made at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Ball spotted at the 31. A 48-yard field goal attempt to win it. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. He missed it. Off target that time. He missed it, and the game is still tied up. So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the ground. It's Whittington.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle. It's Whittington. Touchdown, Oregon. They strike first in OT. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. An inside give now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. So now it's first and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now it's third and goal. They've got just 2 plays left to try to punch it in here. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football.